Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la.
We are live. Woo-hoo. Tonight's gonna be a good time, boys and girls. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Tuesday 7:15 edition of That's Right, Tackle Talk. What are you guys doing, man? Oh my God, is anybody else like really trying to figure out this 6:30 in the morning and it's like, I don't know, 60 degrees, 62? Yeah, it's getting rough, dude. Sun's not coming up till 7:15 almost, 7:30. Fish are starting to make changes. As you guys saw today, took a little trip. We went out on Lake Beauclair, just getting off of work. What's up, Mick? Let's say hey to everybody in the house this evening. Let's see who we got here. Dun, 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 dun. Who's in the house? I believe Kristen J was first, followed by Rachel Hay taking second honorary first mention. Mick Layton, what's up, Two Fry? What are you guys doing, man? What's new? What's exciting in y'all's world? Because I will tell you today. Okay, so everybody, an apology for those of you that came out on the live stream bass fishing adventure with your boy today. Yeah, so I told you guys you were gonna get a chance to pick some spots, you know, and do some stuff like that. No. I had to take the bull by the horns, dude. I had no idea what to do today. No idea. But just so you guys know, that whole chatterbait thing, I went back to the house. I left the house today without that, and then I doubled back. I drove all the way home. Not really. I just got basically to the neighbor's house, so I just backed back up and got out. Got my chatterbait because I left that. That was the only thing I left today, but I brought everything else. Who would have thought of all the things, okay, of all the things to hit today would have been the chatterbait and the flats. We caught some schoolies, just dinks, dude, just nothing crazy, nothing really exciting. But at the same time, we did manage to get a fish. We got 2 little fishes, so, you know, whatever, dude. It happens. I can't lie, man. But from what I've seen, it was kind of rough for everybody today, to be honest with you. I fished around a lot of cats today. I fished around a lot of cats today, and I will tell, wrong camera. I fished around a lot of cats today, and everybody had rat boats, so I had a feeling I was in the right spot. But I went out and even fished the Christmas trees, man, and there was nothing on there was fish on the Christmas trees, but they were just finicky. I bounced it off a many tree, many pile. They just weren't interested. They really weren't interested. I went inclusive. I did everything I know to do. You know, I pulled out all the stops, man. I don't even know where to begin. What a rough day, though. Okay, so what we tried today, we came out fishing through the canal. I don't know how the signal was in that area. Most of the time it loses it. Hold on, I gotta reposition this mic. Okay, there we go. So listen, so most of the time, I just blow through the channel on the way out. But today I figured, you know what? We're going to go live from the phone. We're going to check it out. We're going to make sure this whole thing is all set up. We're going to see what we can do here. We're going to throw some baits. We're going to do some scanning. We're going to just check out the channel because I've seen fish in there. Yeah, no, your boy on like the 5th or 6th cast of the day misses one. And then the second one, as the guy was coming by, I missed that one. And then the third one was at the exit of the mouth, and I missed that one. All three of which ended up being slackline bass. I mean, I had no idea those fish even bit it. There was no action whatsoever. I waited for it to go down. It never stopped. I went ahead and gave it a little pop just to see if I was stuck in some grass. I felt the grass. I called it. I was like, oh, grass. And then I felt the thud. That's coming out of the grass and ticking off a couple more pieces, and bang, it was on. And both times I just watched my line and I was like, wow, look at that. And then, no, it was terrible. 0 for 3 to start in like the first 35 minutes, I think. That was horrible, dude. I don't wish that on anybody. I really don't, man. I'll tell you, I gotta figure out a few more techniques for this time of year. Thinking about switching up to the drop shot. No, I'm just kidding. But I might. If we keep seeing what I'm seeing out there, which is suspended fish at the bottom of, large, deep areas or off of main lake points, we might have to go to something interesting because we got to get it down there. So we're looking at nothing less than a 1/2 ounce. And if we can do like a finesse presentation, maybe a bait fish down there, maybe 3 1/4 inches long, we could have a good time. I got to find something. I got to find some kind of technique that's going to give me more luck than just the moving fish basis that I do a lot of my fishing on. I don't know. Rachel today said, go on ahead and pull out real worms, because I told everybody they could choose something, and I just decided not to. Sorry, not sorry. I was struggling. I was upset, dude. We missed 3 fish early, dude. Early. And the second one I know had a little bit of size to it, maybe 2.5, maybe 3 pounds. The third one, I have no idea, because the way that thing started to take off, and then all I felt was one pull of the head, and it was gone. It was gone. It was right out of its mouth. So I never even got a good hook set on any of those fish, man. Absolutely brutal, dude. Brutal. But I mean, what are you going to do? It's hard out here for a pimp, and things get real. I want everybody to understand that this time of year is a really, really, really difficult time of year, because my thought today was that the water temperature, we started out and the water temperature was like 74.2, 74.7. I knew we needed to get up to somewhere between 78 and 80. I thought that was a pretty good bet, because that's just a freak drop in the temp for a fish. And I don't know if they were moving or what was going on, but I will tell you right now, I was a bit concerned with what I saw going on. I really was, man. It was really interesting. Where there should have been fish, there wasn't fish. And then I was kind of joking around, and I think I joked around a little bit too much and ended up missing that third fish when I was like, there's a 100% chance there's a fish down here if I throw it here. And I threw it there. And then I gave it my little pop to get it out of the grass, and I was like, oh, there it is. But no, there's nothing there. And then I watched it and was like, hey, my line's still moving. And I was like, give it a little prick. Yeah, fish shook his head one time, and it was a ghost. Hey, what's up, Random J, Dave Proctor? How you guys doing, man? Yeah, so that was today's adventure. And then, like I said, I just ended up throwing the chatterbait with schooling fish at the end. I put on a topwater like a skidder walker. It's just a little skidder walker. It's like a tube that goes left to right, and you just retrieve it with quick little pops, and it just darts back and forth. But I couldn't get a rhythm. I'm going to go ahead and tie on my chatterbait, my Hellraiser. I'll show you guys. This is what I was looking for today. Hold on, I'll show you. All right, guys, so this is what I was looking for today. I reached in my bag to get one of these. This is a Hellraiser from Z-Man. It's like a reverse chatterbait, man. I'm going to take one of these out. I'll show you. I got one of these. I have one already tied on. Well, it's not tied on. It's in my box. But, so check this thing out, man. This is pretty interesting. I should have brought this today. This is exactly what I went for when I went inside there, man, because I needed something. So this thing is pretty stinking neat. There's a reason I say it's like a reverse chatterbait, because as you got... Ow, my finger. This thing's got me. It's got me, dude. Okay. Let me just put that down for a second. We're going to talk about this. Hold on. All right, so as you guys know, with the chatterbait, hold on one second. We're going to break this thing out. Let's go. So as you guys know, with the chatterbait, you tie it on here. See that clip right there? Yeah, there you go. You see the clip right there? I'm trying to show you in a way that it's up. Okay, so you tie it on there, okay? See it? All right, so when you reel, it causes this fin right here to oscillate like this. And you guys see that fluttering oscillation? And you want to see it from the front? You probably won't be able to see anything from the front. Let's give it like a 45. So when you reel, it oscillates like this and creates like a thudding sound. And every different chatterbait has a different blade size, width. And hey, you guys, go to commercial real quick. I got to take this. Oh, what's that? You noticed? My fishing gloves? No, those are cool. Yep, those are the new Heathen Squad socks for sure, folks. I'll tell you, my fishing day couldn't get any better. I got my gloves and I got my socks. Heathensquad.com.
What's up, everybody? Hopefully today we catch some giants. You know it's fishing, bro. You never know how it's gonna go. Undisclosed location unless he's already said it. But this place has been known to produce 8s, 9s, 11s. Yeah, I mean, dude, they're out here, so we'll see what happens.
And guess what, guys? I wore my lucky fishing socks.
Socks on too, buddy. Heathensquad.com. Get yourself some. It makes you fish better. I don't know what the science is behind it, but if you wear these socks, these Heathensquad.com socks, you could probably catch yourself a couple tanks. It's in the science. Trust the science, right?
At least a 30% increase in your average, but that's not typical, but it happens.
All right. Thanks, guys, for hanging out, man. My little man had to call me back. He was sitting in the shower, so I let him do that. And then I figured, we would go to a couple of commercials. A little shout out for everybody. Head over to heathensquad.com. As a matter of fact, hold on a minute, folks. Listen, I don't know if you guys know it or not, but things are they're getting kind of tight all the way around. Gas and everything else. But if you want to see some cool stuff and you are going to buy something anyway, check this out, you guys. Because I don't know if you guys have seen this yet. Hold on. Some of you guys might not have seen this, but I'm going to show it to you. So check this out, man. We got some new gear, dude. We got some popcorn. Stinking popcorn. So we got some new gear, dude. If you guys haven't checked this out, man, check this out, because we're getting some orders coming in. I know I'm getting ready to place mine, but we have got some really sick. This is the one I like the most. I don't know why I would tell you that. It's not like it's blue. Ghost skull on the back. These are not iron-on, guys. These are called sublimation, and that means that this is actually etched on to the shirt in the fabric itself. Now the fabric, it'll fade. It'll fade if you're out in the sun for 26 hours a day like some of us are. But then you got the Heathen Squad down the arm there, and then it's got the HS and the black and the blue. Yeah, guys, absolutely sick, dude. Absolutely sick. But there is a ton of cool stuff over there. Look at this one. This one's another one of my favorites, the gray digi. And that's just the big ghost skull on the back. I mean, absolutely sick. The Heathen Squad down the shirt side. And like I said, those are sublimations. So that's a totally different deal. You'll notice the inside is white and the exterior has been etched on there with like super lasers. All right? Super lasers. I mean, guys, look at some of these. These are absolutely sick. There's a bass one. There's this white, like the puzzle camo, like the snow camo. Absolutely sick. That's the Shut Up and Fish edition. And then it's priced by size, guys, but these are pretty bad, dude. These are pretty sweet. I will say that. I got this no quarter one in my cart too. I don't want to show you guys my cart. It's not cool. Not cool at all, man. But they're priced by size, boys and girls, because it's not cheap to crank these things out. You know what I'm saying? Not cheap at all. But we're not cranking them out, but nonetheless, there's no big profit in these bad boys, but they're cool. They're real cool. Collect them all. Collect them all, just so we're clear. So let's get back to it. All right, so now that we're done with that, let's go over here and let's talk about this. So we talked about the oscillation on the chatterbait, and that's what was getting them today. And I went with the jackhammer. This is a jackhammer as well. And the difference, you guys know, it's got the tied skirt, hand-tied skirt, so it's not as fluffy, but it's still compact. And then it's got the wire barb keeper, and that's so when you pull your bait up on there, this thing keeps it on there. That Elastec stays on there and never comes off on these things. So now here is the Hellraiser. So check this out. So here's where we tie this thing off, right? Can you guys see that right there? Yeah, there it is. That's it. All right, and what you have here on the back is also a tuned chatterbait blade. But here's the deal. Listen to this. That's right. It's got an open water collar rattle. Now, when this thing hits the water, boys and girls, it oscillates the same way the chatterbait did, but it does it from behind. The nose stays up and darts left to right, okay, which is pretty interesting. But the back is rattling and chattering and rattling and chattering. And this is what I went for today in my bag at the end of the day when I grabbed that skitter walker. This is a really neat back and forth bait, awesome topwater bait. I've caught 3 fish on it so far. Nothing really huge, but that's my next move. I got to find something really huge, someplace I can throw this. And it's getting into that time of year where this type, I'm just going to leave this one out. It's getting to the time of year where this kind of topwater bait's going to start blowing up. Once some of this drilla starts to recede a bit and we start to get into our our rainy season, I'm going to tell you guys right now, man, fish are going to be hitting topwater and your boy is ready to rock. I got the Hellraiser in Ghost Shad, all right, which, like I said, I've caught a few fish on it. I got it in Matte Black. And then I've got it in bone, and that's the one that's in my tackle box is the one in bone. I think I'm going to keep the Ghost Shad. I might as well just take them all out. It's that time of year, you know what I mean? Those Hellraisers are nice, dude. Got a nice big set of number 2 EWG treble hooks on them. Dude, sharp. I got myself pretty good in the thumb. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you get... And what's nice about those things, man, is they sit right on the top of the water, and you just straight retrieve them. They do everything for you. They've got their own built-in action, just like the chatterbait, and you can burn them. You can burn them back, and that's what I wanted to do today when them schoolers were jumping around, because some of them weren't schoolers. Some of those were pretty healthy fish that were coming up and grabbing schoolers, while the schoolers were jumping around and hitting those little shad. Those little shad were popping out, and the schoolers were grabbing at the shad, and every once in a while you'd hear, whoop, which was one of them bigs coming in and eating one of them schoolers. All I had today was wild shiner for my, let me see. All I had today was wild shiner for my stuff, man. Random J, I just did a video in flowing water, man. Focusing on dams and stuff like that. I just was I go to the river about every once a month, man. I just didn't get a chance to film this. Need one that says, don't cast in my spot. Oh my God, Jeff, that's funny. What's going on, Jeff? That would be great, dude. I would love to put one that says, don't cast in my spot. Lonnie would wear that. Lonnie would wear that on the front of every time he gets on the front of the boat. He would wear that one if I rode with him for sure. That's exactly what it would say too. And then I want mine to say, or my other favorite one that he said, get your own net. Get your own net is probably like the most epic statement you could ever make while bass fishing. If you just tell somebody, look, just here's the rules, dude. You can fish anywhere you want, but get your own net. You know, now you can't fish forward to this back seats, dude. There's rules. So other than that, that's what I was getting at. I can't believe I left that here. I'm pretty good about leaving baits home, especially the baits that I need. I've noticed that. I've noticed that I'm like a champion of that, as a matter of fact. I tend to miss that every time. And I mean every time. I always forget something. We were talking about it today, man. I came back to the house and got that, and I came in another time because I left the power pole in there again. Dude, I'm telling you right now, I'm really kind of nervous about that YOLO stick, because I can tell you right now, man, that thing leans like a champion. I might just have to replace that whole receptacle. I think that's probably going to be the best bet for me. I really do. I think replacing that whole receptacle back there and making sure that thing's in there. There was an event. I don't really want to talk about it, but I was driving and that thing just, you know what I mean? And I wasn't going all that fast, and there wasn't that much weight on it. It just bent. It just straight bent. So I guess that's what YOLO sticks do. I don't know. I tried to bend it back out, but it's even tough to telescope now. So I know it's broken, and if I try to run power off of it, it's all kinds of crazy. But that also could be my plug, my input plug. So we're going to see. I'll have to make some more adjustments on the boat every time I turn around. But I am thinking about getting seats for Christmas. That's kind of exciting. I seen a really, really nice Ranger boat today, man. 21-foot Pro. Oh, sick. Everybody rolling 250s, dude. Sound like Corvettes driving by, and I come through with like a pissed off weed eater 2-stroke 150. Like a V6 Honda early edition, carbureted. You know what I mean? Like, but she ran pretty good today. She got right out of the hole for me every time I asked her to and took off. So I was really excited about that. Really excited about that. Boat's been treating me right, keeping the maintenance up. I'm going to have to change a foot oil out probably next weekend. I'm going to get one more day out of it, I think, and then I'm going to probably have to change a foot oil, only because of the number of hours. But in the hours, boys, main motor don't take as much, but definitely want to check the trolling motor head as well, make sure that thing's not gunked up. Every time I turn around, boys, it's always something. All kinds of maintenance when you use the boat as much as some of us do. You'll find that. Buy a boat, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Yeah, no, it's not that much fun, dude. Trust and believe that one. It's actually kind of a nightmare sometimes. So, thinking about going somewhere far, far away this weekend, boys and girls. Not that far. Nothing out of my ordinary far, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I don't have my my little man this weekend. He's at his mom's this weekend, so I might go down and fish somewhere really crazy. Maybe camp. I don't know. We'll find out. I gotta run it by a buddy and see what buddy's got going on. See what his day is gonna look like. But I'm thinking about going down to Jurassic Park. I think that would be a lot of fun, aka Donkeyland. I need to have a good fishing day. I need to have a good filming day. And it looks like everywhere on Earth is going to be fire on Saturday. Now, I don't know how true that is, but I will tell you right now, the number of wrap boats that I've seen, if it's setting up for a fire Saturday, it's going to be brutal. Every fish is going to get a hook in its face. Sorry, piece of ice, dude. Ice is sharp as it gets, and when the ice melts in my cup, right, and I take a drink, that little piece of ice that floats to the top rolls down my throat, and it cuts me something fierce. It feels like, and it's cold, and it's rough. Yeah, so like I said, gonna go probably down south this weekend. We'll see. We'll see what the weekend looks like, man. Oh my goodness. All right. I want to send you a Michigan bait. Do you have a No, Rachel. Just send it down to Buddy, Rachel. Send it down to Buddy and he'll give it to me. Is it a musky bait? Is it some kind of red devil spinner or something? Because you guys up north have a different world than we do. No, you can send it down to Buddy and I'll get it from him, Rachel. Trust me, we're good about that. We don't run into each other all the time anymore, but we'll start running into each other more often. We both were talking about it. So yeah, other than that, man, that's about all the excitement there's been in my world at this point. What do you guys got going on? Anything exciting in any of y'all's world coming up this weekend? I'm hoping to catch some fish, because after today's event, I'm just devastated, dude. It's the kind that catches fish. Oh my God, Rachel's brutal today. Brutal, absolutely brutal. She came in and was first in the live fishing, and then I let her down because I missed 3 quick. And she's getting another tattoo. Goodness, Rachel. Oh my goodness. Dude, I think I got bit by something today, a mosquito or something. We need a new Rufus skit. You know, Mick, I just, you know. You want me to go through all that computer fun again, Mick? Is that what you're saying? You want me to rip apart the computer again and then have to put it all back together to do the show? Oh my goodness, dude. It was brutal. I don't even know. I think I adjusted my camera the wrong way. Oh, there it is. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know about all that. We'll see. Oh, Rachel, you didn't miss anything. Trust me. Couldn't watch the live. You were working. Yeah, no, trust me. It wasn't anything you wanted to. If you were stuck in it, I was stuck in it. I was grinding, dude. If you watched like the first 35 minutes, dude, it was 3 fish misses quick. Like, it was bad. I was really upset with myself. I got to the point where I was just blowing from spot to spot to spot to spot and not really even focusing on my grasp. And that's not the way you want to go. That is definitely not the way you want to go. Not if you can help it. But the weather's supposed to be fire this weekend. It's supposed to be absolutely perfect. We'll have to see what the fish patterns are. I mean, that's an important thing. Yeah, I know you guys got largemouth bass, Rachel. I was just messing with you. I know you guys also have like really deep lakes too. And that's something that these guys down here aren't used to. And we have to fish a different way because fish's eyes, like we've talked about this, okay? Fish's eyes are on the top of their heads. So when they're laying down on the bottom, they tend to just look up. But because of our water clarity down here, and a lot of the places that I fish, that's a joke. Like, just to say water clarity is just unbelievable. You know, I should have gone over to Lake Griffin today. But the way that wind was blowing and the way everything looked souped up, I found some decent, maybe a foot clarity water down there in on Beauclair, but I didn't find anything that I would consider even close to clear. I guess now that this front's gonna come in, I'll send you live worms. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys, hold on. There, it finally melted. I could feel it right here in the side of my jugular. I could feel it. It was cold and hurt. It was scratchy. It had me scratching. Yeah, don't send me no worms, Rachel. This is the place I'm thinking about going back to, guys. You guys, I haven't even put that video together. There's an epic fishing video in this place the day my buddy John came down, and Random J and Lindia, and when Random J and I teamed up to face SWC, J&J v SWC in the 2022 SmackDown event of the century. I believe it was 2022, wasn't it, Jen? I like the road. The road's epic, dude. It takes a week to get down there, though. But yeah, we had a really good time, man. We had a really good fishing day. We had a giant, I caught a giant alligator. That was not cool. Well, I didn't technically catch him. I technically cut the line, I can tell you that right now. But it took a while to figure out what it was, because I could have swore it was a fish, dude. I'm not going to lie to you. I've caught some big fish, and I can tell you, sometimes they feel like alligators. Trust me. They do sometimes feel like alligators. Yeah, see, I can keep up with John. No problem, man. The problem was I was looking down and seeing that drone took. I didn't come with us, so I had to get my hand on that drone and chase it, because we were going way too fast. Way too fast for drones. But I'm thinking about going back here. That's where I think I might spend the weekend. We'll see. We'll see. I got some stuff to do around the house, but we'll see if we can't knock that out on Friday and just disappear for a hot minute. That sounds like I need a good fishing day. This was brutal today. You guys have no idea how brutal this was today. It was definitely a humbling experience, because I'm used to going down there and at least catching some fish. But even the normal places, water level was high, so that was good. But it still didn't make sense. I did see some really neat waves, though, man. I wish you guys could have seen that. Next time, you guys, if you see me milking out like that and getting absolutely nothing for the fishing, just like tell me to look at the graph, and I'll bring you guys over and just show you the graph, because I found some areas, man, where the waves they broke in on themselves, and I wondered how they did that. So I rode over it real quick with the graph, and I could see the rolls in the high shelf there. There's like a shelf with a flat, basically. It comes up, it's a high, shallow area as soon as you come into that lake. The opposite of the holes that are usually there. There's like a plain, like a plateau. It's interesting. But yeah, man, there was like big gouges in that where the waves from the boats had like created these channels that were full of fish, dude. Schoolies in there. There was some big ones running around in there too, again, but it takes a certain type of a presentation. So get ready, boys and girls, because they're feeding. They're going to be chewing here real shortly, and they're going to be vengeful in the process of it. You understand? They're going to be wanting to just store up because it's coming around that time. So as much as I hate to say it, if you're not figuring this one out, which I'm not so far, today showed me I need to make some serious changes. You're going to struggle this year. You're going to struggle this winter. I'm hoping the inclusive bait ends up scoring for me year round. I highly doubt it will, but we're going to keep trying it. You never know, man. Bloodworms for stripers. Ice fishing next week. Oh my God. That's crazy, Rachel. No, thank you. So we picked up a couple more subs over the week, guys. Pretty stoked about that, man. This is just a What's Happening Beards episode. This is just hanging out with you guys, shooting it back and forth, watching some videos, hanging out, talking about the day. The absolute brutal, just disgusting day that I had today, in case anybody missed it. Goodness. No, but seriously, needed to make some changes today, and we didn't make them, and we suffered. We paid for it. That's for sure. We paid for it. Maybe I paid for it more than you guys did, because you guys could just roll out. But I'll tell you, I was in there eating every bit of that, dude. It was rough. The grass was just making me so emotional, man. And then between, if it wasn't grass, it was the Drilla, and if it wasn't Drilla, it was just, I don't know. There was all kinds of obstructions down there. I pulled out the paddle tail a few times. I threw the swim bait a bunch in the open areas. I even threw the swim bait in the schoolies. See if I couldn't trigger one of those bigger ones. They weren't interested in that big bait. Even if I ran it at the top of the column, they still were not as interested as I thought they would be. I thought maybe something would take a shot at that thing. You know, I really did. I really thought something would take a shot at that thing, but no, they didn't. Didn't take a shot at it. And that's all right, man, because it happens. You know, it happens. Well, guys, I appreciate everybody hanging out. I'm going to jump and shoot. I want to get some time just to sit, decompress, relax. A little stressed. Not really, but at the same time, it was a grind. I appreciate you guys hanging out on the grind today. I'm glad you guys come over and hang out this evening, and we'll see you guys next Tuesday. We're going to try to get some editing done this weekend. We'll see how the Saturday trip goes. Hopefully we'll get some good footage and it won't be an absolute bust, or it won't be just hopefully it'll be a sleigh fest. Yes, fishing is stressful, Rachel. You might not realize it's very stressful. It costs money. It costs money and it costs time. Two things that broke, busy guys like myself do not have. So when I take the time to do it, I like mentally hype myself up for a kill it and then destroy myself mentally when it comes like 1, 2, 3 misses, bow, bow, bow. Yeah, that's rough, dude. It's rough. And then the rest of the day just grinding around the entire lake, knowing there's fish there and not a single one of them would bite. Yeah, it's pretty aggravating. Pretty aggravating. But nonetheless, man, I mean, it's fishing. It's not catching, it's fishing. So for those of you that are doing it, remember, these are the tough days, just like the dog days of summer. You've got the transition, you know, fall, and then turn it up. And right now it's paddle tail season. I didn't throw one. I threw one for a little while, but I didn't stick to it. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Maybe next time will be better. Well, listen, guys, I appreciate everybody hanging out, man. And it's been real. It's been fun. We'll see you guys on the next one. See ya.